Aquarius horoscope, rising through resistance. Mars and Saturn's face-off on August 1st to 22nd, 2025. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your cosmic forecast for Mars and Saturn opposition. This is a month where the universe asks for your patience, your flexibility, and your courage. From August 1st to the 22nd, two powerful planets, Mars and Saturn, stand on opposite sides of a sky in a tense standoff. And for you, Aquarius, this alignment stirs the waters in some of your most important life areas: money, teamwork, communication, and unexpected blessings. Let's break it all down. What's happening, how it affects you, and how you can make this month a turning point for progress, not pressure. 1. The cosmic tension, Mars versus Saturn. A test of focus. Mars is a planet of fire, force, and forward motion. It pushes, it fights, it wants progress now. Saturn is its opposite, slow, steady, strict. It delays, it teaches through limitation. So what happens when they oppose each other across your financial and transformation zones? Imagine this. You're trying to grow a business, but red tape delays your loan. Or you're saving for a big move, and surprise bills keep hitting. That's Mars and Saturn locking horns. But the lesson? The more disciplined you are, the greater the reward. This isn't a time for shortcuts. It's a time to master your strategy. 2. Finances under pressure. Flood the leaks. From August 1st to 22nd, you may notice money slipping through your fingers, unexpected bills, car repairs, insurance issues, or even hidden costs in joint ventures. That's Mars moving through your 8th house of shared resources and debt. Let's say your partner forgets to pay their half of the rent, or you're covering a family member's medical expense, or maybe a bonus you were expecting gets delayed. This transit is not about punishment, it's about revealing where your financial foundation isn't secure. The solution? Review all your subscriptions, check payment due dates, track your spending. This is a great time to audit your financial life. Think like Saturn. What's leaking? What's unnecessary? What needs to be restructured? A little awareness now will save you a lot of stress later. 3. Work and group dynamics. Friction in the team. Mars rules teamwork and group energy for you right now, but Saturn's glare from your income zone may make collaborations feel difficult. You might be working on a group project where no one pulls their weight, or you're building something with others, but one person's rigidity slows the whole process. Maybe you're managing a team, but morale is low, and it falls on you to fix it. One Aquarius woman I spoke with during a similar transit said, "I had to be the adult in every room for 3 weeks straight." Sound familiar? That's Mars-Saturn. The key here is boundaries and leadership. Don't try to do everything yourself, but also don't avoid difficult conversations. Step into your role as a leader, even if it's uncomfortable. And if you've been thinking about leaving a toxic team or starting your own thing, use this pressure as motivation to build something more aligned. 4. Communication and tech hiccups. Stay flexible now. Let's talk about communication. Mercury, the planet of talk, tech, and travel, sits in your 12th house during much of this period, a house often associated with hidden challenges, subconscious fears, and delays. Emails may go missing. Projects may get held up due to poor communication. A document you thought was submitted wasn't. A proposal you sent never reached the client. Or more subtly, you may struggle to voice your ideas clearly. Your mind might feel foggy, tired, or distracted. Here's an example. Imagine pitching an idea in a meeting, only to be met with silence. Then someone else brings it up a week later and gets the credit. Annoying, right? Don't worry, this clears by mid-August. But in the meantime, double-check all communication. Save your drafts. Follow up on messages. And most importantly, don't assume others know what you're thinking. 5. Mental fog and spiritual stirring. What's going on inside? You might feel like you're carrying a quiet weight this month. You can't quite put your finger on it, but something feels off. This is partly due to Mercury's placement in your 12th house, and partly the emotional burden of the Mars-Saturn opposition. You're not just dealing with the outer world, you're also dealing with inner resistance. You might feel like pulling away from people, or like you're overthinking everything. You may even question your path. Am I doing what I'm meant to do? Am I being true to myself? Here's the invitation: go inward. Spend some time alone, not to escape, but to reflect. Journal. Meditate. Return to that book or course you never finished. This is fertile soil for spiritual breakthroughs. 6. What to watch out for. Red flags and wake-up calls. This alignment can also trigger minor health issues, especially related to stress, digestion, or sleep. If your body's sending signals, don't ignore them. There may also be issues with electronic devices or transportation. Phones crashing, laptops freezing, cars needing repairs. These disruptions may be annoying, but they're signs to slow down. And one more thing, don't rush financial agreements or sign contracts out of pressure, especially early in the month. Read the fine print, ask questions, sleep on it. 7. The wild card. Frog Kate brings unexpected blessings. Now here's where it gets interesting. Despite the heavy energy, you got a cosmic ally working behind the scenes. Frog Kate, a shadowy node often associated with intuition, mystery, and sudden fortune. Frog Kate is in a supportive position this month, and it brings unexpected opportunities, especially around work, wealth, or chance encounters. You might receive a job offer out of the blue. Someone may recommend you for a project you didn't even apply for, or you may stumble upon a rare investment or idea that shifts your financial direction. One Aquarius man I worked with during a similar Frog Kate transit told me he randomly ran into an old friend at a coffee shop who later became his business partner. That's how Frog Kate works. Magic through the back door. Stay open. Stay alert. Say yes to strange opportunities. Just don't be reckless. 8. Turning point. Mid to late August. By the time you reach August 17th to 22nd, you'll feel the weight beginning to lift. Mars starts to move away from Saturn's restrictive beam. The fog clears. Frustration eases. This is when ideas begin to flow again. Collaborations feel more natural, and solutions to the problems you've been grinding on suddenly appear. If you've been waiting for a payment, a decision, or approval, it may finally come. And the last week of August, much lighter. Think of it as the payoff for your patience. 9. August mantra for Aquarius. Let's anchor all of this into one mantra. I rise above resistance by working with it, not against it. Say that again when things feel stuck. Say it when you feel overlooked. Say it when the world feels loud and your voice feels small. Because you, Aquarius, are not here to be conventional. You're here to lead differently. This month is about learning how to lead through pressure, not in the absence of it. 10. Final tips for Aquarius this August to wrap up. Here's your August survival and success guide. Audit your finances. Trim wasteful spending. Prepare for surprises. Be mindful of burnout. Rest is your superpower. Double-check communications. Confirm. Reconfirm. Don't assume. Delay signing contracts if possible until after the 15th. Trust your intuition. Frog Kate brings strange but beautiful gifts. Use early stress to plant seeds. The harvest comes later. Lean into the last week of the month. Momentum will build. Final thought, Aquarius. August 1st to 22nd, 2025 is not about speed. It's about endurance. It's about staying cool while the heat rises, and then walking out the other side stronger, smarter, and more centered than ever. Yes, the first half of the month may test you, but the second half, it restores you. So breathe deep, stay focused, and trust the process. Saturn teaches the wise. Mars rewards the brave. And you're learning to be both.